All right, what's up, my brothers? So we got a request here from a 28-year-old male whose girlfriend is 25 and is still friends with a previous friends with benefits. He says, I talked with her about it and I'm unsure on how I feel. She stated if I had just told her that I didn't like her being friends with him at the beginning of the relationship, she would have cut him off. I don't think that's true. I think she would have cut her boyfriend off rather than the ex-FWB. But let's carry on. It's been 8 months into our relationship and I love her wholeheartedly, and vice versa. I trust her. I just don't like having him around as a friend. Dude, you don't trust her. See, men want assurance of a woman's fidelity. Women, on the other hand, are more concerned with him giving away love, attention, and resources. That's why, again, when a man cheats and goes outside of the relationship, she's more concerned with, did you love her? Where did you take her on dinners and vacations? Like, what was going on there? They often don't care that much about the act of intimacy, whereas the other way around, they really don't care if a guy hits on his girl or like wants to make out with her. He's more concerned with, did you guys bang? How many times did you bang? What happened when you banged, sort of thing. That's what they're concerned with. So he's lying here. He's saying that he trusts her, but he really doesn't. She's gotten close with his girlfriend, and she's fine with them being friends as long as one couple is present. His girlfriend and him hanging out with my girlfriend, or me and my girlfriend hanging out with him. I tried being his friend too and added him on Instagram to see if we'd connect. That was a fail. We have completely separate interests. My girlfriend never hangs out alone with him either. Okay, that's decent. Although when his girlfriend is there as well. My girlfriend never hangs out alone with him either, only when his girlfriend is there as well. We came to a compromise that they can be friends as long as she doesn't talk about him at all in front of me. I feel physically sick knowing that I could have told her this in the beginning and she would have cut him off, but due to her and his girlfriend becoming close friends, she feels she can't. Any advice? All right, well, yeah, you want any advice? I got advice. I got loads of advice on all kinds of shit. All right, so, I mean, this is an age-old problem. This is always going to be a problem for guys. They do not like women being friends with other men, let alone men that they were previously intimate with. And in this dude's case, as a friends with benefits, which, if you're unfamiliar with the concept and been living under a rock, that's where a woman is essentially just sleeping with a guy and not dating, not doing anything outside of really just getting together and hooking up. So the legitimacy of this gentleman's concern with his current girlfriend's, I mean, I'm going to say past promiscuity, because at the end of the day, you know, a woman that takes on a guy as an FWB is clearly a more promiscuous woman. A better woman won't invite that into her life. That's just the reality of things, and that's something that's of concern to guys. I mean, guys are always concerned with a woman's past, whereas women are far, far more concerned with a man's future, what his capacity is to provide, protect, preside, his financial resources, you know, what assets he has and the like, if you will. So, I mean, all of this stuff like this, and I get these all the time, and it's like, I look at them and ultimately it boils down to most men being plugged into society's lies and conditioned to be equal, egalitarian, men and women are the same, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And every time they subscribe to these bullshit lyrics that they think are A-okay, then their innate DNA, like the very fabric of being, of who they are as a man, reality checks them and bitch slaps them across the face and says, whoa, dude, this is not normal, okay? And this is just another one of those situations where the reality of unplugging from, you know, the matrix, because this is really all that it is. I mean, when you get red pilled, you see this all the time now. And accepting the fact that women and men can't be friends. Now, there's some interesting conditions which have been brought to light here where apparently she doesn't hang out with this ex-FWB unless his girlfriend is around, and that seems to be it, or he's around. He obviously doesn't have any shared interests with him, so he has no interest in being friends with this guy. And at the end of the day, why would you want to be friends with some dude that was porking your girlfriend or wife before you? That's weird, right? That's an awkward position, you know, to be in. It's only a position of modern times today, though. This isn't something that's common, if you will. It's uncommon. I mean, I try to put myself in this guy's shoes and picture my girlfriend saying, hey, I want to hang out with this dude that I used to pork as a FWB before. That's it, you know, so I'm going to go hang out and have a coffee or a bite to eat or some shit. That would be a deal breaker for pretty much anybody out there that's unplugged from the Matrix. That would definitely be a deal breaker for me. It's like, no, girlfriends with boyfriends don't do that. Just like when I say things like, girlfriends with boyfriends don't go away for girls' trips to Cancun or to Vegas for a weekend or for a week to celebrate her birthday. It just doesn't happen. You know, you just have to put yourself in that position of being a firm leader. And that's ultimately what women want, by the way. They want to enter a strong man's frame and follow him and be led by him. But most men don't do this anymore because they're drunk on the bullshit, you know, egalitarian wokeness of men and women are the same. And if men do it, women can do it too. And, you know, there's no differences between the sexes, which couldn't be further from the truth. Anytime somebody says that to me, I always say to them, dude, stand in front of a mirror butt naked with your girl and you tell me that men and women are exactly the same. You don't even look the same. Your sexual strategies are different. You know, your desires and interests are often very, very different as well. So, you know, you unblanket these lies and you unpack them and you untie this like complex knot of bullshit and fuckery that guys sell themselves to and subscribe to, then you quickly start to realize that, okay, maybe I do have an argument. Maybe that's why my gut, my intuition is telling me, hey, something is off here. I feel very, very uncomfortable with this happening. You know, it's just a reality of life. And the sooner that more and more guys come to this realization and they deal with these firm boundaries, and whether or not she would have got rid of him at the beginning of the relationship or not it's kind of a moot point here, because what women say and do are two different things. I bet if you put them back in a time machine, the both of them, and he had to talk then at the beginning of the relationship and said, no, you can't be friends with an FWB, she would have made up a reason as to why she wanted to be friends with an FWB from her past, and probably said something along the lines of, you're too controlling, Bill, or why are you so insecure? Something along those lines is generally the way that it goes. So I don't believe for a moment that the whole, you know, if you had told me this at the beginning of the relationship, then it wouldn't have been a problem, is a reality of where they are today. So, look, guys, you tell me what you think in the comments. You leave a comment below, hit the like button on the video. You know, if you want to unplug from more of society's comforting lies and bullshit, the woke Kool-Aid that a lot of people are all drunk on today that don't serve in a normal, you know, relationship where the guy's leading and, you know, leads with a strong masculine frame that she wants to be in, then check out the top pin links. You'll find links to my book. Don't even get the book if you don't want to. At least get the chapter on 20 red flags that guys need to pay attention for when they're inviting a woman into their life on a long-term basis. And by the way, one of those red flags in my chapter in my book happens to be, don't deal with women or don't invite women into your life as a girlfriend or as a wife if they keep men from their past around. You can get that chapter for free by opting into my email list, or grab the book if you want to dive right down the rabbit hole and get into the depths of things. But yeah, drop a comment below. You guys let me know what you think, if this is something you would accept or not. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.